personality development, right? So a person who is shy and who is afraid and who is unable to face the world, he can grow into a strong man. All right, this is our message. Okay, so the definition of personality development is that personality development is development of set of attitudes and behavior that make a person distinctive and special, right? So these are the qualities we have to add to a person's personality for him to become something better than what he is. Okay. How to enhance our personality? How to be a leader? If you are better in your personality, then you can stand in front of the group and then lead them. So for that, you don't have to compare your life with other people. Okay, whatever you are intrinsically you are that. So we cannot compare and say we should be rich like them or we are bad. Okay, we don't have any negative thoughts. Don't fret on things you cannot control. Be positive in the present moment. Don't waste energy on gossip. Dream more when you are awake. Okay. Anything you want to say on this? Hello?
क्या पूछ रहे हैं?
I don't see you.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Shivu. Okay. So
हाँ
can you
पापा.
read this first sentence now?
Yes, drink plenty of water.
Drink plenty of water. This is how to maintain the health. If you have to eat, I remember one very big, great gentleman in Goyara. He used to tell
आज लगे
me,
तुम्हें ऐसे नहीं.
you have to eat breakfast
एक लगाऊंगी
like
वो.
a king, you have to eat lunch like a prince, and you have to eat dinner like a beggar. And he yeah, he is your father-in-law. Then eat more food that grows on trees. Instead of killing animals and eating, is plant-based. Live with energy, enthusiasm, and empathy. Make time for prayer, which is good. If you can please pray one time in a day and connect with God, you get unsurmountable energy into your body, and you can face the world better. Then continuing on the same slide, we have to play games like children. The children simply cannot stop even for one moment without playing. Why do they do that? Because that enhances their positivity in their body. It keeps them younger. Read more books. It makes you wiser. Sleep for 7 hours at least. It keeps you healthy. Okay. Take a 10 to 30 minutes of walk every day. Okay. And while you're doing that, keep a smile on your face. Okay, smile does not cost anything, but it gives a lot to the person who is giving it as well as for the person who is receiving it. Okay, then you should have no hatred in your heart for anybody. Hatred is a very negative feeling. You should give away this negativity. Then treat others as you would have others treating you. Okay, smiling is the very antidote for any of the negativity. There are 4 ways to make people like you. Become genuinely interested in other people, give honest and sincere appreciation, smile genuinely, be a good listener, okay, and that makes the whole tribe, the people around you, flock around you, and then be friendly. Then how to win people to your way of thinking? Show respect for other person's opinion. If you straight away condemn somebody, then next time he would not like to meet you. So always respect the person and his opinion also. That makes him like you. Never say you are wrong. If you find somebody wrong, do not say you are wrong. Okay, by saying that one, you're going to hurt his feeling and he may not want to correct it also. You can point his mistakes indirectly and make him understand, make him do what is right. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Emphatically means with force, additional force. Well, I'm sorry, I have done this one and this is my mistake. I should not have done that. And things like that. That makes other person better. Then if you want to correct somebody, begin it in a friendly way. By doing that one, the person will be willing to change to your way of thinking. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Okay, if the person has an opinion about something, look, stand in his place and then look at the thing that he is looking at. You will appreciate why he is thinking that way and why he is acting that way. You cannot simply stand away from his situation and then imagine why he is doing that. Then empathize before you judge people. Okay, if somebody is going or doing wrong, you better try to understand why he is doing wrong. If he is having any problem, that must be the reason. Then fundamental teachings in handling people. How do you handle people? Don't criticize. For criticisms or like hummingbirds, they will always come back to you. Okay? Then don't condemn or complain. We are dealing with normal people, not criminals. This moment we could be angry with the person, and next moment we may not be angry with him. So trying to condemn somebody or complain about what he is doing will only make him do it again and hurt him also. Then give honest and sincere appreciation. When you see this person doing something good, give honest appreciation. Normally people do what? If somebody is doing a wrong thing, if somebody has done a mistake, they will be readily pointing it to them. But if he is doing something good, they will turn their head away and keep quiet. They don't even say anything. That should be the thing. When you see somebody doing a good thing, somebody achieved something, you should appreciate them honestly, sincerely. Make the other person feel important as a habit. Always, people normally say, I'm the one, I. People usually start saying what he is. But if you make the other person feel that he is better than you, then he'll be very happy to meet you again. How to criticize someone when it needs to? Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Okay? Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the others. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Use encouragement. Make fault seem easy to correct. Make the other person happy about doing things you suggest. Okay? Then stop worrying. Instead, you plan and proceed. Don't fret about the past. Don't stew about the future also. Because both past and future, they are not in our control. What is in our control is today and this moment. If you are doing something correct at this moment, then it is going to be a past that has been good, done good. Okay? Just live each day until bedtime. Instead of worrying about tomorrow and next month and next year, just let us live until the bedtime. If you are healthy and happy and safe, that is enough for us. Okay. Live in a daytime compartment. That means from morning to evening, the whole day is your life. Next day is not in your hand, it is in the hand of God. Have that kind of feeling, you'll be more light in mind. Count your blessings. Okay, look around you and see how nice you are. I mean, you are healthy. That's a good blessing, and you got healthy children, and you got a good family, and you have enough to eat, and you have some money to spend. These are blessings of God. You should count them. Okay, and be thankful to God for whatever you have, and be yourself no matter what. Don't compare yourself and say that I should have been looking like that, and I should have been fair colored, or we should have been tall. Not necessarily. Whatever you are, you are. And by being the best you are, you are going to shine without any problems. Okay. Techniques in analyzing worries. If you have a worry situation, get to the facts. Why I am worried about it. Okay. Half the worry in the world is caused by people trying to make decisions before they have sufficient knowledge on which to base a decision. Okay. After carefully weighing all the facts, come to a decision. Once a decision is made, carefully reached, act upon it. Worry is like termite. It ruins you, it ruins your life. You must have seen big trees, people, banyan trees, they'll just fall off if a bunch of termites keep eating it slowly for say 1 or 2 years. When such small worms can destroy a huge tree, and even worries are like same termite. They can destroy our personality, even our life. Okay. If you can find a book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, you buy it. It's a very good book, and you'll be happy that you bought it. Whenever you have a problem, write it down and answer the following. What's the problem? What's the cause of the problem? What are the possible solutions I have for this problem? Okay? What is the best solution? Ask yourself, what is the worst that can possibly happen if I can't solve this? Then prepare yourself mentally to accept the worst if necessary. Okay? Then calmly try to improve upon that worst, which you have already mentally agreed to accept. This is a diagram, a infographic, in which if you have a problem, look at it. Is there a problem? There is no problem, then don't worry. It's a worry situation. If you don't have a problem, don't worry. If you have a problem, yes. Is there a solution? No, then don't worry. If there is a solution, is there? Yes, then don't worry. So ultimately, everything has to boil down to not to worry. Even if there is a problem, try to find a solution, and that don't remain a problem at all. And if there is no solution, just don't worry. They say that if there is a problem under the sun, okay, you don't have to worry about it. Things that make you special. How can your activity in day make you a very special person? So when you talk to somebody, when you are dealing with people, don't shout and don't be loud. Shouting and loudly speaking is done by people who are of low stature. Then know when to speak. Just don't have to speak all the time. Speak less and hear more, because God has given you 2 ears to hear and one mouth to speak. So as much as possible, speak less. That will keep you out of trouble also. Don't be afraid to talk to others. Be bold and talk to people and be square. So when you do that, people will take you as a leader, as someone useful and important. Then having a sense of humor is a plus point. You should try to smile off things. Okay, and look at children. Any small thing that happens, the smile comes on their face automatically. Okay, so that's something that we can learn from children and keep our health in good condition. Remember, personality does not mean that you should look like a hero or a film star or somebody. By being yourself, who you are, and keeping a smile on your face and keeping good health is enough to make you very important and loved people. Okay, and be very kind and considerate to people. Poor people, children, whoever is weaker than you, be kind to them and be considerate to them. Okay, that way it will keep you on top of the summit and you'll be a leader. Building your success personality requires following things. Keep a smart head and keep cool. We have seen Dhoni. That is normally the example we take that as a captain of a big team, he used to always keep it cool, and they used to call him Captain Cool. Even now they call him Captain Cool. So that's the personality we should have. Don't shout or be aggressive when you're talking to somebody. Even if somebody has made a mistake, you can be in a very calmly. You can explain things and talk to them. But if you shout like that, okay, anybody of a small stature can shout and he can be aggressive. You don't have to do that. Then don't doubt yourself. When you're doing something, do it with confidence. Be executive interest. That's very important. You should always take care of your dress. Dress well. Okay? You don't have to say I am at home and wear any kind of bad dress. That should be the thing. Even at home, even when you are alone, try to dress up yourself in a very respectable way. Then create your own personal style. You don't have to copy to look better. Okay? Select your equals as friends. You don't have to go down to the street level and then talk to people. And if you mix with small people, you will automatically become a small person. So better select a person of your own stature that will grow your personality. And when you grow up higher, then try to meet people of that stature also, where you can have a kind of community of equal people, equal society. They say that butterflies are not caterpillars. Although butterflies are born from caterpillars. Caterpillars they take a metamorphosis and then become butterflies. But butterflies don't mix with caterpillars again. They will leave them and go away. So that will be the personality of people leadership. Then hard work and consistency is also one of the quality of a good leader. Never give up attitude. When you are taken a challenge, you try to finish it. And focus on and determination is also one of the other quality. And strategic planning and deliveries. You have a problem, you are going to have a plan in mind and follow it and try to deliver the project or deliver the situation in a better way. Have a lot of self confidence all the time, and time management is very important. You shouldn't be like having a meeting now and then try to adjust your camera and adjust your computer. These are the things that is not coming in time management. You have to have a proper strategy, then you will not be in trouble. Okay, and be practical. All right, and positive thinking. What is positive thinking? Positive thinking is not to have any negative thoughts in your mind. Okay, I'm sick and I'm weak, I'm poor and I'm useless. Those kind of things you shouldn't have. You should always think that okay, look at me, I'm quite healthy and I'm having all the five good legs and I have a very nice family and I have some money to spend and I have food to eat and I got a house to live in. This is the positive thought. You should try to have them. Okay, so this is that makes you a winner, and you're definitely going to be different from a loser. All right, then leaders are never disheartened by obstacles. When an obstacle is there, leader will not run away. He will face the obstacle. They lead by example in what they do. Okay, and which with clear focus and confidence. So become a special you. That should be your goal in life, to become a special person. Thank you for being with us. And this is a palace, Mysore Palace. And I wish that we can be a king or queen worthy of living in this palace with all the good qualities we just